firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside Arrington Ice Arena for men's NCAA Division III ice hockey. This afternoon will be the second game in this series. Bulldogs take on the Foresters. Bulldogs fresh off a 6-2 victory last night. And it was a close one at a few moments. Dylan Knighton here alongside with director and color commentator Dakota Schneider. Dakota, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Dylan. I'm ready for this second game in this series. Last game, like you said, it was a very close game. It could have been anyone's game, and both these teams knew it. I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully the anger and stress doesn't boil over like it did yesterday, but you never know.
Well, we'll see. We got our opening face-off here. Bulldogs quick to win that one. Redding pass across. It's off a stick and into the netting. Quick stoppage in play, just about 11 seconds in. Couple players to mention. Last night, number 12, Jake Swade with 2 goals. Ian Amsbaugh with a goal and an assist, excuse me. Riley Murphy with a goal and assist as well, and Ben Loretto with 2 assists. Lots of points going around on the Bulldog side of things. Here's Redding in the neutral zone. Fires in, it's off the back wall. Redding quick to collect that. Tries to pass it in front, it's denied. Back to the point now for Jacob. Across for Shields, and the puck will be back in the neutral zone. Redding, Jacob across, and they score! Brad Summers. How about that one for a quick goal?
Bulldogs just able to get right off the bat, right into it. Let's take another look at it. Just getting it right back and forth, what this team is really known for. Just making space for themselves, taking it up there. We see it, getting it right in the center and just boom, right into the back of the net. Exactly what this team does every time.
Time and space, Brad Summers with the first goal on one shot. Forrester's able to get it into the Bulldog zone, but call there will be icing. I'd like to give a shout out today as well. Special guest, Adrian College marching band, providing some of the fans here at Arrington Ice Arena with live music today. Swade will line up for the face-off here. And it's one back for Klein. Klein to Murphy. He's fumbled a little bit. Be in the corner now. Back up to the point for Klein. A shot. Deflection. And it goes wide. Here's Kittleson. Tries to get it out of the zone here. Gerstein will collect. Send one off for Swade. It's off a skate of Murphy. Looks like there will be a penalty called against the Bulldogs. Referee with the arm up. We'll get a chance at seeing a Forster's power play. Matt Kudel will touch up for the whistle. And looks like it'll be for interference or goaltender interference. I did see goaltender Bobby McCloskey down in his crease. Believe Murphy may have knocked him over on accident, but nonetheless, Foresters go to the power play. Here we hear some of the Adrian College band before the face-off.
You know, one of my favorite things about this game is just the atmosphere that you see inside this ice rink. It's just the band, the fans, the students. It's just a great mixture of everyone who just wants to come and support this team.
It's really fun to be a part of the atmosphere, like you said. For sure, everybody cheering on the home team, and there's nothing like it in the game of hockey. Here it is at the point now for Ross. Sends it across. A shot. It's off the post. And no goal. Stewart sprawls out. Looks like he kept that one out of the net.
Great work there by Stewart. I mean, honestly, you wouldn't have fooled me if you had called that in the net. It was just so close, ringing that iron. I wouldn't be able to make that call if I was down there.
See a couple of Lake Forest players raise their hands to celebrate, but I don't think anybody's sure if that went in or not, but for now the call stands, no goal.
That would have been the very first power play goal that Lake Forest would have been able to make on Adrian over this weekend.
Adrian very strong in their penalty killing efforts, especially in yesterday's contest. Just about 1 minute and 17 seconds remaining in this kill. Here it is against the boards in the corner now. He fired back up to the point for Wagner. Across for Ross. The pass in front. The puck goes wide to the corner. Wagner tries to get it. Good defense there, and a shot from Tyler Nielsen is off a skate and out of play. Solid Bulldogs penalty kill so far. 54 seconds remaining. Great sprawling save from senior goaltender Dershawn Stewart. The Bulldogs will win it back and try to chip it out. Videra able to take it back to the neutral zone. Foresters look to move things up ice now. Denier will clear. McCloskey out to play it. Foresters trying to find some breakout options here. Will enter the zone. Sanum in the near corner with it now. It's back to the point. Over across. Sanum with it again. It's poked away by Thrun. And there he is on the forecheck. Foresters regroup. Here he is with some speed. A play in front. Stewart able to cover it up. And that'll do it for that Bulldogs penalty kill. It's a great job and good awareness from the Bulldogs defense, I would say.
Absolutely, and just like I've said before, the leadership that Dershawn Stewart shows over this team when it comes to commanding his defense is just amazing. He does such a great job of it, of making sure every one of his defensive men is coordinated to a T.
Dershawn Stewart, a solidified leader for this NCAA Bulldogs squad, and the call there will be offsides as the Bulldogs try to enter. We'll get a face-off back outside the blue line, the neutral zone. It's one back by Tartaglione. Here it is now for Shields. Gets it to Amesbo, but it's back for the Foresters now. Stewart out of his cage to play it. Amesbo back to Shields. Back to him again. May skates it through the neutral zone. Take it over the blue line, look for an option in front. It's just over the stick of Julian Jacob. Back to the point for Shields now. May behind the net, below the goal line. Takes it back up to the point for Jacob in the far corner. Tries to put it in front, but it's blocked away. Here's the near corner. Foresters will try to clear. Levisek able to keep that one in. A battle for it along the near wall. Amesbo will backhand that in. Foresters got to be careful here not to get too caught up in their defensive zone and try to make the simple plays and try to chip off the glass if they get possession. But here's an opportunity for Heinz. I believe that's off the crossbar. Klein, another shot. Missed was wide. Heinz falls to the ice. Riva will collect it low in the zone. Here it is out front. In front of the net. An opportunity here for Heinz and a big save from Bobby McCloskey. And the Foresters will send it the length of the ice. And the call there will be icing. Try to get a couple seconds to catch their breath here, as they are not allowed a line change from that icing call.
I think one of the big things you have to pay attention to here, Dylan, is Lake Forest isn't allowing Adrian to get in their normal setup where they can do the back and forth passing. Their defense is making sure that they can't get into that open space and do all this passing because they know exactly if they're going to get that, it's going to get right in the back door of the net and it's going to be another goal. They're doing a great point on their defense.
Absolutely, Forrester's important to be defensively aware against this aggressive Bulldog offense. We'll see a shot there, just miss. A pass through the crease. Doesn't get through. It's back at the point now. Deflection. Back in the corner now. Couple bodies on the ice. Don't see who the player is, but we'll get a whistle. Stoppage in play. Not sure if any penalties will be called from that instance, but we'll find out in just a moment here. I believe referee may have just saw the puck was under that player. Looks like that will be the case. No penalties called.
Already turning out to be a much more physical game in the early stages of this matchup than it was yesterday. Really, we didn't see it until possibly the second half of the second period and really the later parts of the game, but it makes it interesting to see how this is going to unfold.
Absolutely. I would say it kind of flip-flopped from yesterday. It wasn't nearly as physical in the early minutes of the game. Now we have a different story. Here's Heinz in the outside hash for Denier at the point for Loretto for Redding. He loses track of that puck. Players taken in the ice. Big collision there. That's what we were just talking about, Dakota, that physicality and all that kind of stuff. Much more of that going on now early in this game. Here it is for Summers, our lone goal scorer in the first 7 minutes of this contest. Here it is for Sanum. He'll try to get that off the wall. He's knocked into. Forsters try to clear. This will be Sanum again. He's knocked over. Loretto will send it up for Gerstein. Gerstein in. Tries to get it to Murphy, but kind of dangles around on the blue line. Here's Gerstein across for Kudo. Kudo for Swade. Another one of those players to watch out for is Swade. As I mentioned before, 2 goals last night. One of them being a really nice rip top shelf. Here are the Foresters. Odd man rush, and Stewart with the big stop. And a big glove save. There's an odd man rush there for the Foresters. Had a really good opportunity, probably their best opportunity so far, but Stewart just on top of his game. Line up now for the face-off. Going to be one back to the point for the Foresters. Dara sends it towards the middle. And it's back now for the Foresters. Foresters gain the zone, an opportunity here, and a big stop from Stewart. Wow, what a great save. Some big-time saves, not a lot of quality opportunities. Or, excuse me, a couple of really good quality opportunities for the Foresters early on, but as I mentioned before, Stewart just a couple of great saves so far. Big-time saves, even though he's only seen 3 shots. Here it is in the neutral zone. Tartaglione will cross the blue line. A big hit in front of the home penalty box from John Calgin, captain of this squad. Here's Potosha, and it's turned over. Across the blue line. Another hit along the far wall. They'll battle for it. Ian Amesbo will send it up for May. And a little bit of back and forth over the blue line here. Here's May in the corner up to the point for Bowman. Kudo's back. It's a collect now. A good forecheck here from Tyler Bonapane. Bulldogs able to regroup for now. Little miscue there. Kudos slammed into the corner. A little bit of chatter from some unhappy fans maybe about that hit on Matt Kudo. Bowman sends it across for May. May sends it up. It's off a player's helmet. Hits one of the women's NCAA playoff banners. And we will get a stoppage in play. 10:34 remaining in this first frame. Shots on goal. 5-3 in favor of the Bulldogs. And they are up by 1.
I am liking the determination that Lake Forest is taking this game. Immediately, it seems like their pressure is a lot more heavy-sided than they would have been compared to yesterday. And I think that's really why the shots on goal are so close this game. Even though it's still early, but they're still a lot closer.
It's an opportunity for Summers in front. It doesn't get through. It's played along the far wall. Denier able to keep it in. Huge battle there. Player loses his glove. It's great physicality from both sides. Heinz sends it over to Redding. Up to the point for Denier. It's off a player and out of play. That'll hit the netting behind Bobby McCloskey. And we'll get another stoppage in play. 9 minutes, 51 seconds to go.
Talk about that atmosphere. I love the acoustics in this building with the band being here.
It's something. There's something special about having a live marching band in the arena. It just screams college hockey. It's just one of the coolest things that we occasionally get to experience here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Here is at the point for Shields for Gerstein and misses wide. Jacob over to Shields. Shields down for Swade, and a shot sails high above the net. Gerstein tries to send it across, but it's turned back over for the Forsters. Mazzarelli will bring it in. A shot, awkward angle, puck's up in the air. Nobody knows where it is. But Shields will take control of this puck. Shields up for Swade. Swade with some space. Murphy, a shot is blocked in front. Forster send it out. Not enough mustard on it for the icing, but Stewart will touch it for Jacob. Jacob sends up ice for Thrun. Here's Kaljan along the outside now. It's just off of McCloskey. Tartaglione crosses the center line. Backhands that one off the wall. Connor Tartaglione, as I mentioned yesterday, one of my really good buddies from back home, grew up playing hockey together, and it's really happy to see some familiar faces from a long time ago here at the AIA. Here's a shot, misses wide. Kaljan down to collect it. It's passed in front. Here it is for Klein now. Kudo will dump it in for Patosha to collect in the corner. He'll look for an option out front, tries to send it. It's off a skate, I believe, and back into the corner. Here's the break here for the Foresters. 2-on-1 opportunity. A nice move and a glove save from Stewart. Do you believe it? Wow. And then we'll get the extracurriculars going on here. Wow, what a great save from Stewart. Love to get a replay of that if you could.
Absolutely. Let's take another look at that right now. Just an excellent breakaway opportunity for Lake Forest. Really haven't been able to get too many of those, just being able to capitalize on them. And such a great passing play, but Deshaun Stewart always keeping a level head and just a swivel.
Like we said before, it's not about the quantity of shots, it's about the quality. And Lake Forest, honestly, has had a lot of good chances. Here's Levisek taking it behind the net. I believe that's off McCloskey. It's back for Levisek. Send it down below the goal line for Amesbaugh. Amsbaugh up to the point for Loretto now. Amsbaugh again looks to shoot. It's off a stick. We'll go behind the cage. Amsbaugh with it again for Loretto. Tries to pass it across for Levisek. It's off the backhand. Foresters will dump. And that's right, you guessed it. The call there is icing. And a face-off back. Either, I believe, blocker's side of McCloskey now. Shots on goal, tied at 5. For both teams so far. If you're just tuning in, Bulldogs leading at a score of 1-0. 6 minutes, 49 seconds remaining. Here's Hines. In front, a shot, rebounds loose. Forster's able to collect it. A little trouble clearing here. Here it is for Hines, or for Summers. Back to Hines again, and a save from McCloskey. Entertaining goaltending in the first period, to say the least. Wow.
Well, the agility McCloskey had there to get back in his box in time for that rebound shot, it was just incredible.
Without a doubt, he's very aware. Speaking of, there's another glove save from Stewart. He'll freeze that one up. As a goaltender myself, it's always, important to be aware of your surroundings and, who's back door and, where is this player going to be. It's just all about your awareness, and, so far both goaltenders have really done a great job, I would say, of having that awareness, and it's exciting to watch, to say the least. Here it is behind the net for the Foresters. It's up to the point for number 25. Foresters trying to gain some offensive traction here. A couple good opportunities in front. I don't believe any shots got through. The Bulldogs will look to clear here. Gerstein will try to beat him. And a good stick there. There's a shot, just misses wide. Gerstein tries to collect. That's back to the point for Kudo. Gerstein again, another shot. It's deflected. Murphy. What a deflection there. Riley Murphy will get it done for the Bulldogs' second goal of the afternoon.
Let's take another look at that. Just amazing being able to get back in that far right corner, sending it back, and here is again that pass back and forth. It's what the Bulldogs could do every single time, and as soon as they started it, the Lake Forest team had to know they were in trouble.
Just that offensive awareness from number 11, Riley Murphy. Able to see where the shot's coming from, maybe even serving as a screen in front of McCloskey. McCloskey may not have seen that all the way through, but a great goal from Murphy nonetheless. Here the Foresters rushing up ice. A shot is blocked in front from Klein. Another shot, another shot. Couple of saves there from Stewart. Thrun will fire it back into the Foresters' defensive zone. And it's at the point for Klein. It's off the backhand of Thrun, and it will deflect wide. Foresters look to get an opportunity. Here's a 2-on-1 rush. Good chance, a shot, and a save from Stewart. Really good patience there from Stewart. Here's an opportunity for Calgin. It's off the blocker of McCloskey. Definitely a action-packed first period, if I do say so myself, Dakota.
Absolutely, and just Lake Forest using Stewart as an absolute backboard. Just recently, shot after shot after shot after shot, and he just takes it every single time without a single flinch. It's amazing.
Doing a great job, without a doubt. Couple of highlight reel saves from senior goaltender Sean Stewart. Bulldogs will line up for the face-off back in front of McCloskey. Awkward face-off. The Bulldogs are in possession. Amesbaugh sends it across. I believe it's off the pad of McCloskey. A 2-on-2 opportunity. Tartaglione able to stick that one in. The puck is loose. Don't believe Stewart got the glove on that. Play will resume. Denier is down on the ground. The puck's frozen in a little bit of an awkward position. Forster's a shot sticked aside by Stewart. Good physicality from Loretto on Tartaglione. Here it is back in the neutral zone for the Foresters, as they look to get things up ice. Tartaglione battling for it now along the blue line. It's back now for Klein. Klein tries to get it to Hines, but a miscommunication there. We'll get it for the Foresters. A bounce there. Stewart will cover up. 2 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first period. Shots on goal fairly even, despite the Bulldogs' 2-0 lead. 11-10 in favor of the Bulldogs. Klein tries to get it around that player, but Forster's able to keep it in. Here it is in front. I believe Nielsen kind of lost sight of the puck there. Had a good opportunity, but Stewart able to cover up again. As always, thank you for tuning into ACTV. It's been a real pleasure working for this program, getting to be a part of it. And face-off's won back by the Foresters. Pass out in front from Freiermuth, but doesn't get anywhere. Freiermuth knocks over Summers. And it's back the other way now. Kaplowitz sends it up for Kittleson. It's back across, and I believe Sanum is knocked over there. Maybe tripped up a little bit, however, no call on the play. Redding tries to squeeze that one up the wall for Murphy. Murphy in all alone, makes a move, a backhand. And a save by McCloskey. Here's another opportunity. McCloskey, another shot from Gerstein, able to cover up. A lot of back and forth. Like we were talking about yesterday. It feels like Groundhog Day.
Absolutely. I mean, both of these teams just taking such good control. I want to say even Lake Forest possession has, I want to say, improved because they've taken a lot more aggressive attempts up on Adrian's territory, making a lot more solid, just ferocious drives at the goal.
Definitely looking like the Foresters are a lot hungrier today. So a lot of aggression from them, a lot of great scoring chances so far in the first period. There's an opportunity for Murphy. It's turned back the other way. It's an opportunity for the Foresters. Stewart out to play it. Gerstein backhands it over to Murphy. Over to Swade now. Swade gains the zone with some speed. Back to the point for Shields. It's off a glove. Gerstein with the rebound. And it's back for Shields at the top of the circles. Across for Jacob. Swade again. Sends it off the back wall. It's turned over. Back to center ice. Toe drag opportunity for Colin Bella. Doesn't get through. Here's Patosha in the neutral zone. Stick handles a little bit. It's deflected off into the glass. Opportunity in front. Kudo able to keep that one in. Over to Loretto. leave Patosha battling for it along the wall. It's out of the zone, however. Loretto enters back in, sends it over for Calgin. Possession will go back to the Foresters, and it's off the glass. Kudo doing a good job defending the blue line, keeping the puck in there. Stick lift. Here come the Foresters the other way. A 3-on-2. Sort of odd man rush here. A shot is gloved by Stewart. Good shot from Justin Ross. Stewart just on top of his game, though.
Absolutely, and with how ferocious Lake Forest is being, especially in this period, it's just a wonder, can they keep this up? I mean, yesterday it took them almost the entire first two periods to really have something click and make them really a bigger competitor that they needed to start being.
Here's a quick face-off win. And, Loretto will block that one, but that'll do it. Forster tried to get the quick shot off there, but good block from Loretto. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the first period here in this contest. Bulldogs up at a score of 2-0. And we're going to go to a quick intermission. So don't go anywhere. Some exciting hockey for you next in the second period.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena for an afternoon of men's NCAA Division III ice hockey. I'm Dylan Knight, and on the call today alongside here with Dakota Schneider. So far, after one, Bulldogs are up a couple of goals, 2-0, thanks to Riley Murphy and Brad Summers. Much hungrier Lake Forest team today, despite them being down 2 goals. Able to keep the competition fairly even. A lot of solid scoring chances we saw in the first. As always, thank you for tuning in to ACTV this afternoon. Quite a busy day here at the Arrington Ice Arena. Men's Division I game. Earlier, we won 6-0 against Trine University. Good solid win before. My pal Dakota here was on the call for that game if you were watching.
I got to say that men's D1 team has a heck of a goalie.
Yeah, right? I wonder who that guy is. Well, we're underway here in the second period. Forster's quick to win it. Stewart around the glass. It's back in the neutral zone again. Back for Redding. Back to Redding again. Couple nice moves there over the blue line to the neutral zone. Redding a shot blockered away by McCloskey. Redding gets it to the point for Shields. Back to Redding again. A nice move. And a deflection in front. A rebound. Nobody knows where it is. Summers will pick it up. One of our goal scorers earlier on in the first period. Within the first minute, actually. Shields passes across. But it's wide. Shields again. Back to the point for Redding. For Jacob now. He shoots. A deflection, and they score. Brad Summers, I believe. We'll be able to confirm once we get a look at that replay.
Let's take another look at it. Well, off the bat, oh, wrong one. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There's a few technical difficulties here. Let's take a look at it now. So off the bat immediately, Lake Forest is letting Adrian take that space and do all the passing that they're really good at, making space for themselves, moving around, confusing even the goalie. It's just a recipe for disaster for Lake Forest. Believe
that may have went off a Lake Forest player. I think Julian Jacob will get credit for that goal. We'll await to hear our PA announcer confirm that in just a few moments. Here it is for Kudo. A slap shot sails high and wide, and it'll go out of play.
This is the opposite of what Lake Forest was doing the period before. They were making sure that Adrian wasn't able to even take that space to begin with, making sure that every man was covered consistently, at least by one, maybe even 2 people at the same time. It's just, I think they might be letting their guard down just a little bit. They really need to pick it back up.
I'd have to agree, but we do remember yesterday, history can repeat itself. Foresters were down 3-0 yesterday, and were able to come back a little bit, make that 3-2. So we'll see. Anything can happen in hockey. You never know.
That.
We got a puck out of play here. Face-off will go back to the neutral zone. It's won back immediately by the Foresters. Murphy able to keep it in. Swayed up to Murphy, but puck's lost. Turned over back to the Foresters. Here's a chance and a shot into the chest of Stewart, or into the pads, excuse me. And we'll get another stoppage in play. Thank you for joining ACTV this afternoon. If you're just tuning in, Bulldogs up at a score of 3-0. And I can confirm that third goal we just saw was from Julian Jacob, freshman defenseman. It's an odd bounce. And, you know, that's important, too, in hockey is you got to throw everything you can on net because you never know how the puck might end up in the back of the net. Here's Murphy, an opportunity, but it's wide of McCloskey's glove side post. It's back to the point. I believe Loretto able to keep it in temporarily. May will circle back, look for an option. It's off a stick of a Lake Forest player. They're able to keep it in. Back now for Loretto. Poke check there from number 10, Jared Gerger. Allows the Foresters to keep it in and keep pressuring this Bulldogs defense. And now it's cleared out. Kaplowitz back to collect that one. Mayo fired off the boards. Delayed offsides call. May skating it up. 3-on-2, a shot from May. McCloskey will cover that one up. Another stoppage in play of 16 minutes, 56 seconds remaining. Shots on goal. Still very fairly even. 16-14 in favor of the Bulldogs. Face off one back to Kudo. He's able to push that one around. Kaljan back up to the point. Kudo firing. It's off a McCloskey. A good rebound opportunity for Kaljan, but it's poked away. And now we're down back towards Gershon Stewart in the Bulldog defensive zone. Tartaglione with it now. We'll send it back to his defense. It's turned over for Thrun. And a shot gloved up by McCloskey. Another good save there for Marblehead, Massachusetts native Bobby McCloskey.
It's always good to see your keeper picking up the pace for himself when you see that the team's offense isn't performing like it once was. He's always still there to make sure that the defensive end of it is still cleared and safe.
He's definitely had a strong performance so far, despite some of the, bad bounces. Like the goal we saw earlier from Julian Jacob. Here's Summers. A shot, it's off a skate. Another shot sails wide. Klein, a big collision at the blue line. Heavy hit from Chase Fryermuth. Foresters gain the neutral zone. 4-on-2 rush, a pass through. Sticked aside by Stewart. As Griffin Sanum is knocked to the ice. Foresters look like they may have wanted a call there. Here's Klein back for Summers as he slams into the far wall. Redding across, almost intercepted there by Kittleson. Bulldogs still able to keep it in. However, Shields at the point. Another shot patted aside by McCloskey. Shields will collect along the far wall. It's behind the net now for Summers. He's fallen to the ice. Heinz able to collect at the blue line. Summers passes it in front for Gerstein. McCloskey gets the pad on it. Another follow-up shot from Gerstein hits the glass. Jacob, another shot. And it's still in play. An odd bounce maybe off the, I think that went off McCloskey.
I really couldn't see what happened there. I just heard a bang and it went another direction.
And we'll get a penalty here against the Foresters. I believe it's a high stick. That'll be against junior from Berkeley, Michigan, Griffin Sanum, number 44. High sticking is the call.
What a great performance we're getting by both of these teams. A great show right in front of us. It's just incredible to see two teams of this magnitude going head to head.
Absolutely. We'll get an opportunity to see the Foresters penalty kill unit. Very strong Bulldogs power play. Here it is in the zone for May. In the corner now for Patosha. He'll try to send that for Murphy. It's sticked away temporarily. And now it's back to Patosha. In the corner for May. Patosha again. To the point for Jacob. Patosha shot hits the glass. Jacob to Patosha again. In the corner for May. Finds Murphy, but it's off his skate. May for Murphy. It's blockered away by McCloskey. The puck will automatically be out of the zone. Nice blocker save into the corner from McCloskey. We're seeing opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Murphy closing in. McCloskey able to eat that one up. A little bit of a delayed whistle, but he'll snatch that one up.
McCloskey really just getting in there, jumping out as soon as he sees the opportunity. He saw the pressure that was coming right towards him, and just a great choice to just go right for it.
Great job from junior goaltender Bobby McCloskey. Here it is across for Heinz, a shot, and he scores! Top shelf, Zach Heinz. What a shot there. That'll be a power play goal as well. Let's get a look at that replay.
Lake Forest really just not able to make this penalty kill. Coming off of that face-off right there, once again, it's just back to the letting Adrian doing their passing. Once they can make that space for themselves, whether they have 5 people, 4 people, it doesn't matter. You just cannot let them get that coverage.
Absolutely. Precision, accuracy there from senior winger Zach Heinz. And it looks like Lake Forest will be taking a timeout, so we're going to take a timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after a quick timeout. Foresters down at a score of 4-0 through a power play goal from Zach Heinz. And you just hate to see that if you're the Foresters, you know, but as me and Dakota were just talking about during our break, that they took a timeout yesterday and then ended up scoring right off the first face-off. So you never know what's going to happen. Here's an opportunity. Foresters closing in on a shot here. They try to get it in front, but it's turned back over to the Bulldogs. A 3-on-1 opportunity. Amsbaugh for May. May loses control, but it's in the corner now. He tries to put it in front. Goes the length of the ice. Stewart out to play it now. Crisp pass up for a Denier. Will be chipped off the glass and out here from Mozzarelli. Opportunity in front, and they score! Just like that. What did we just say?
It's happening. What was the term you used yesterday? The announcer's curse or something?
I was just thinking that.
We speak something and it comes to reality. Let's take another look at that.
That'll be Logan Kittleson. Quick turnaround. Goal pretty much right off that timeout. Kind of almost exactly like yesterday. Man, it really does feel like Groundhog Day.
It really is. Let's just hope that maybe this time they can pull something more out of it instead of just getting those 2 unanswered goals. It was a great performance, but it wasn't enough and it wasn't what they needed. They really need to step up the level. Maybe this is what we're going to see now.
We'll see. We'll see what's in store for the Foresters. Try not to curse anything else. Thrun gets it out for Potosha as he'll cross the blue line. Gaining with some speed. Passes across the crease, but nobody there to slam it home. Foresters enter the zone. They'll keep it in. Another shot off the shin pad of Captain John Calgin. Physicality behind the Bulldog net. Thrown a nice move through the neutral zone. A nice pass. Shot from Calgin. And it hits the glass. I believe McCloskey may have gotten a piece of that as well. Wow, a great move there from Thrun to Calgin. Here the Foresters, odd man rush, but Stewart able to eat that one up.
He's got to be starting to feel the pressure. I mean, Adrian must have to recognize that as well. After this timeout, they're starting to come back, and Deshaun Stewart really has to be at the top of his game now if this is really how the Lake Forest team is going to start playing.
Absolutely. Always important as a goaltender to recuperate after being scored on. Sometimes it is difficult, but we'll see Gerstein enter over the blue line. A rebound from Swade and McCloskey. We'll snatch that one up. Murphy a little shaken up after a collision near the scorer's table here at Arrington Ice Arena. Seems to be all right, though. Players will line up for a face-off. Left side of McCloskey. It's one back for Jacob. For Shields to Swade. Now it's out of the zone. Swade back quickly to collect it. Turn it over to Jacob. Gerstein. A heavy hit there from Murphy. And looks like Murphy will be getting called for a penalty. And we'll see some pushing and shoving there. Murphy not too happy with the call. And this is all happening right in front of our broadcast booth.
Just a completely different level of sportsmanship and physicality than what we saw yesterday.
And looks like Murphy is going to get escorted off the ice from one of the linesmen, and we'll see what the call is here. He's not too happy there.
All it takes is just one incident and everything can just rise to a completely different level. You have to be careful about that because that can change the whole entire pace of the game, because we can go from a situation like this and the rest of the game, both these teams could be at each other's throats. That's not really what we want. We want some good sportsmanship, but it's just how it works.
And they just put it on the scoreboard here at Arrington Ice Arena. It will be a 5-minute major against Adrian. Not the thing the Bulldogs really want at this point in the game. I mean, they are up 4-1. They have a pretty significant lead, but a 5-minute major is a non-releasable penalty, and you know, neither team would want that call, but you know, that's just going to have to be the case, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs, as we'll see our captains skate back to their respective benches after discussion with the referees. Bulldogs down on the penalty kill for the next 5 minutes.
Biggest thing we need to look forward to here, Dylan, is just can Lake Forest make something of this? They have this incredible opportunity at their feet, and they could either kick it into the goal or they could kick it out of bounds. It's one or the other.
Absolutely great opportunity for Foresters to turn things around a little bit here. But on the Bulldogs side of things, it's important that, you know, they continue on and have consistency with their penalty killing efforts like we saw yesterday. And they just need to, you know, do all the right things like sacrifice and block shots, and that's what it's really going to come down to for the next 5 minutes.
I feel like we say this a lot, but this game really is far from being over.
It's true. It is true. You know, you see a 5-minute major go up, you never know what's going to happen. And it's one up by Kaljan. An opportunity. Kaljan firing. Patted aside by McCloskey. Bulldogs already at it with the aggression on their penalty kill forecheck. And Lake Forest will skate it up the ice. That'll be Bonapane. It's in the corner. Back to the point for Wagner. Over and across. Back to Wagner again. Cross for Bonapane. Be at the point, a shot, and a blocked by Adenier. What a great use of the shin pad there. It's in the corner, back to the point for Wagner. Bonapane again, opportunity in front. Stewart sprawling, I believe, gets a pad on that. And it's back to the point for Wagner again. Cross for Bonapane. Another shot is off a player's back, I believe, and Bulldogs will look to clear. Forrester's able to keep it in. Try to get a shot through. Pass is blocked by Loretto. Another opportunity. Adenier tries to stick handle through a player's legs. Back to the point, a tip almost going in. Just shy of the post. The Bulldogs will be able to clear. Don't believe any shots on goal were registered there, but a couple of good scoring chances and shot opportunities nonetheless for the Foresters, and we'll see how they do within the next 3 minutes. 3 minutes remaining exactly on the dot in their power play effort. Here it is for Santam. He'll circle back. Makes a move through the neutral zone. Skates it over the blue line. A shot from Santam is gloved by Stewart. We'll get another whistle. Couple of shots so far. 2 minutes, or excuse me, a couple of shots so far on this power play as our ex-equipment manager for the ACHA D1 team, Tyler Fullett, tries to mess with me. Oh, it gets crazy sometimes up here in the booth.
Never a dull moment.
Never. Foresters able to keep it in. That's Matthias Dera. And then the Bulldogs will clear. That'll be Summers getting it out. McCloskey out to play it. Here it is for Kittleson as he skates it over the blue line. The lone goal scorer for the Foresters, number 14 in black. Here it is in the corner now. Back to Kittleson again. It's for the point. Shot. It's blocked by Jacob. An outstanding effort by the Bulldogs so far to sacrifice the body and get in front of those shot lanes. Here's a move from 16 and a shot patted aside. A nice toe drag there. Stewart able to save. The Bulldogs will be able to clear. McCloskey able to cover up. Pressure from Swade. A little bit of pushing and shoving between him and one of the Lake Forest players. And it looks like some commotion going on the ice, and I think there will be coincidental minor penalties against both Swade and Hardy Wagner. And that will be the case.
It's just going to be a very physical game, Dylan. It's, like I said earlier, it's only going to bubble up and rise from here. These teams are both very skilled. They want the win very badly, and they're not afraid to push anyone down that's in their way.
Absolutely. No times or anything put up on the board for those penalties, but I assume they will get just 2 minutes each for roughing. And it's back in the Bulldogs zone now. They try to clear. It's kept in by Dara. Point for Dara. Miscommunication there, and Foresters will send it back into their own zone. Dara skates it across the red line, chips in. Stewart's able to snatch that one up. 36 seconds remaining in this Bulldogs penalty kill. I would say they're doing a really great job of killing this one off. You know, the blocked shots are there. You know, Stewart's making some good saves, and their penalty kill unit looks really, really solid.
No doubt at all. It's just the synchronization of this team. And you can tell they've practiced this so many times over off the ice, and it's just incredible to see what kind of teamwork they can put together.
Absolutely fantastic players here at Adrian College on this NCAA Division III men's team. Great recruiting at this college. Here's Griffin Sanum, tries to make a move around Loretto. Doesn't get the speed on it. Loretto just good defensive play there. Bulldogs will be able to clear. And that'll be it for that Bulldog penalty kill as May swats it into Forrester's defensive zone. Just a phenomenal penalty kill. Gerstein, a shot on goal, is eaten up by McCloskey. I believe Potosha was there to collect the rebound, but stuck to McCloskey pretty good. Another stoppage in play. Both Swade and Wagner are still in the penalty box. And it's won back by the Foresters. Sort of a toss-up there on the face-off. Sent in. Stewart opts to play it. Sends it out of the zone. And Nusma able to fire it back in. Not for long. Klein will fire it in deep. It's off a stick. No icing on the call. Kudo, a shot from the point. And a good knee drive there from Bobby McCloskey. We'll get another whistle. Now Swade and Wagner are out of the box. We'll get another face-off here. 4 minutes, 56 seconds left in this second period. One back by the Foresters. Dara will clear. Up top, an opportunity here. Pass across is blocked by Jacob. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. Summers gets it in. A wraparound attempt. The puck goes wide. Good opportunity there for Reading. Foresters will fire in and go for a line change. Jacob able to collect and try to send it out for Heinz, but It's turned back over to Lake Forest. It's passed over to Bonapane. A shot, a deflection. And I believe Stewart got a couple pieces of that. It might have been one or two shots there. Hard to tell from our angle. Bonapane gets it below the goal line, but it's turned back over for Shields. Bulldogs get an odd man rush the other way. A pass across for Levisek for Amsbaugh. A rebound, and still it's loose. It's off the pad. And McCloskey able to cover up. Again, Levisek. Couple of love taps there between Levisek and Mozzarelli.
Let's take another look at what just happened there. Just getting that charge down towards the Lake Forest goal, getting it in there, and once they get that pass, and they get it right in front of McCloskey's goal and just continuously just hammer him with their sticks in that puck. Luckily, he's able to keep his cool the entire time.
Notice a couple of strange bounces there from the puck. Almost cost the Foresters another goal, but McCloskey able to track that very well. Kudo at the point, keeps it in. Temporarily, it's broken out again. Holland Bella sends it across. A shot. It's blocked by Bowman. And the puck goes out of play here with just 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Shots on goal now, 28-22. With just 3 minutes left in the second. Still neck and neck in terms of the shot count. Adrian just 6 shots ahead of Lake Forest.
Definitely a lot closer than what we were seeing yesterday. I think there was at one point a 15 to 20 shot deficit that Lake Forest was in.
Definitely, they're doing a much better job of putting everything they can on net and increasing their opportunities. There's a slap shot from Thrun. It's off the pad for McCloskey. Rebound plays out. And the Foresters will go the other way. Shot goes high up in the air. And like an outfielder, there's Sean Stewart. We'll glove that one up. Another stoppage of play here late in the second. Bulldogs up at a score of 4-1. Situation in the penalty box still exchange pucks. The linesman will trade our penalty box technician for another puck. Not sure what the reasoning is behind that, but play will resume. Here's a break for Calgin. A 2-on-1. Pass across for Patosha. A shot. Thrun tries to swat at it, but it doesn't go. Great power and speed from that odd man rush there. Sort of a 3-on-1 opportunity for the Bulldogs. A big collision between Swade and number 24, Connor Sullivan. Both players look to be all right. Rebound plays out to Calgin. He'll circle around the corner, put it back to the point for Denier. He'll send it across. Foresters will get it out. Sanum whacks at it. And it's back now for Swade to collect below the goal line. He'll take it through the neutral zone with ease. Pass across for Amsbaugh. But he couldn't get the stick on it. Swade. Lots of aggression on this shift for Swade. That's 2 big hits. Nearly back to back. It's back to the neutral zone now for Jacob. Cross for Shields. Amsbaugh. Tries to skate it around into the corner. And it's back to the point for Shields. Cross to Jacob. Jacob spins around and fires it into the corner for Amsbaugh. He's knocked over. Lots of physicality in recent moments. Another hit, Jacob on Griffin Sanum. Jacob will send it up for Gerstein. Summers caught a little off guard there. Pass went behind him. It's back now for Redding. Up to Summers again. Summers, with great patience, looks for an option. It's intercepted. Here's an opportunity for Lake Forest, a one-on-one. A tremendous defense there from Matt Kudo. It's back for Heinz. Across for Summers, for Redding. A shot, it's just wide. Foresters chip in the neutral zone. 9 seconds remaining on the clock here. Kudo send it out for Summers. Summers, a shot last minute, a rebound, and it goes wide. Good pad save there from McCloskey, and that'll do for the second period. Bulldogs up at a score of 4-1 after 2. Dakota, what did you like from that period?
Well, I liked how, once again, right after a timeout, Lake Forest is able to come back, get a goal almost immediately. They're still at a place where they have a lot of work to do, Dylan, but I feel like if they can keep up this aggression, then they can get there. Only thought, though, both of these teams are at a point where I don't want to call it carelessness, but they're getting careless with the amount of physicality they're showing. Either someone's going to get hurt, or someone's going to get in really big trouble, or it's going to be both. And that's not really something that these students really want to be seeing during this match, especially when they have an entire period to go. But just my thoughts.
I couldn't agree more, Dakota. Well, looks like we'll have a figure skating performance. And it will be Adrian College's Open Collegiate Figure Skating team. And please stay tuned if you're interested. We'll be right back.
There's so many firsts, lasts, and in-betweens. We're certainly not the last class to get a smile and a kiss from Bruiser walking across campus. We are never going to be the last class to begin our college careers by serving our local community and pursuing our passions. Above all else, come hell or high water, we will never be the last class to come to Adrian College and find a motivated and supportive community of students, faculty, and staff, and leave with the skills and tools needed to be inspiring industry leaders and professionals with high hopes and dreams for our bright futures ahead. The people and the experiences that we are most grateful for are the ones that will continue us on this upward path for the rest of our lives. In the spirit of gratitude, thank you to my fellow classmates for being a part of this community with me. Whether we spent most of these moments together or barely crossed paths, you contributed your gifts and talents to continue the legacy of this incredible community. Thank you for prioritizing the preservation of the Adrian College experience and for continually seeking to develop the institution's ability to develop both the knowledge in our heads and the care in our hearts.
Thank you to the roommates, friends, teammates, and peers who, although we have only known each other for 4 years, it seems impossible to think about being surrounded by anyone else in the coming weeks. We celebrated each other's accomplishments, became each other's biggest cheerleaders, and never let each other struggle alone. College has been called the most formative years of our lives, but I can say for certain that these last 4 years have included both the most amazing and most difficult moments of my life. One constant, however, is the support of my friends through it all. It is impossible to thank everyone who makes up our AC family. Together, you have each played an integral role in helping us achieve this momentous milestone.
And you be proud to be a graduate of Adrian College. It's a good day to be a Bulldog. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2023.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
and gentlemen, welcome back for the third period. This NCAA Men's Division III ice hockey game. Adrian College Bulldogs taking on the Foresters of Lake Forest College. As always, I'm Dylan Knighton on play-by-play, alongside here with Dakota Schneider. Multitasking at its best. Doing color commentary and directing the stream, talent not many of us here at ACTV have.
I try my best.
So we await the opening face-off. As a reminder, Bulldogs up at a score of 4-1 after 2. Bad turnover there. And a shot on goal. Referee signal for a penalty. Player down on the ice. Looks like the call will be against the Bulldogs. As we await the call, let's see who it is. It's Jacob. And it'll be 2 for elbowing.
You know, I wish I could say I was surprised, but going this fast right off the rip in the third period, it's nothing short of what anyone could expect here in the Arrington Ice Arena. Just such a physical game, such a mentally challenging game. It's just everything all at once, both these teams wanting to take the prize. Nothing else to say about it, really.
Absolutely. Well, Bulldogs will have to see another quick whistle there. Bulldogs look to maintain that their penalty killing and look to, for these next 2 minutes, just wear the clock down. We'll see what happens here. Face-off one back for the Foresters. It's at the point. Kittleson below the goal line. It's back to the point again for Dara. Kittleson. It's in front. Puck's loose. I believe a Denier will get a stick on that and clear. Back in the neutral zone now for Kittleson. Back to Dara. Foresters making their way up ice. So Lee Colin Bella playing it into the corner. Will be battled for. Sanum tries to get around, but great defense here from Denier. Sent across the blue line for Kittleson. Kittleson collecting again. Back to the point again. It's between a player's legs. And a nice save there from Stewart. Dara unable to keep it in. Kittleson will sort of regroup here. The Bulldogs defensive zone. A pass in front and a save off the shoulder from Dershawn Stewart. Goes back to the point. Down around the hash mark again for Gerger. Another pass across from Dara. Swade will backhand that one out and clear. 17 seconds remaining in this Bulldogs penalty kill. It's back from McCloskey. He'll try to get things moving and send it up ice. Foresters cross the blue line, an odd angle shot. It just rattles off the outside of the cage. Jacob gets out of the penalty box. And we are now back at full strength. Chipped up into the neutral zone. Heinz able to defend that pretty well. Heinz gaining the zone with some speed. Coming in with it. The pass gets tipped off. Bulldogs will regroup. Heinz circling back again. Sends it for Summers for Shields. Back to Summers again. Opportunity there for Heinz. Going to get the shot off due to the Foresters' defense. And Perkins will enter the zone. They'll try to shoot. It's back to the point. Deflection. Stewart makes a collection of saves there. And the play will be blown dead. It's about 3 minutes in.
Great work there by Bulldogs defense, just killing off yet another penalty kill. It's just amazing. They haven't been scored shorthanded. They haven't been scored on shorthanded this entire series. It's incredible.
Absolutely. Bulldogs really taking a lot of pride in their penalty kill throughout this entire series. Not just tonight, but yesterday as well. Foresters will go back for a line change, allowing the Bulldogs to regroup here. Here it is for Denier in the neutral zone. He'll fire it in. Ansbaugh. It's it back for Loretto. Loretto tries to shoot, but it's blocked in front. Here come the Foresters the other way. They'll battle for it in the corner. It's back up into the neutral zone for Levisek. Levisek is patient with it, whiffs on the shot. May able to collect it, however. Foresters a little bit tired there, just dump it in. Stewart out of the cage to play it. Off for Bowman. Klein plays it up the boards for Swade. Off to Heinz. Gerstein again. Loses it. And it's back now for the Foresters. Number 21, Tyler Nielsen, gets it into the Bulldogs defensive zone, but it's now back to the Bulldogs for Klein. Heinz along the Foresters bench, tries to circle back as Swade was off sides there. Here's a shot into the chest of Stewart. And the play will be blown dead. 15 minutes, 14 seconds remaining on the clock here.
You have to give props to Deshaun Stewart, only allowing 1 out of 26 shots on him.
A really solid performance here from Stewart. A lot of key saves. Here it is behind the Bulldogs net. And Shields tries to battle for it. It's passed out in front. Potosha will take it into the neutral zone. Cross for Troon. Another name I was getting wrong. I do apologize. I was corrected during our intermission. Here's Shields for Calgin. Calgin firing, and it's wide. Back to the point for Jacob. He's able to keep it in. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Foresters. A shot is blocked aside by Shields, a diving play. Another opportunity in front, a quick shot. It's gloved by Stewart. Great alertness there from goaltender Deshaun Stewart. Snags that one right out of the air.
The hand-eye coordination is just uncanny. And I'm sure from you all, how much time did you say, like, every week you practice just your skills with hand-eye coordination?
A lot. Quite a bit. Practicing pretty much every day. You know, the dedication over the years, it's kind of just like second nature. A lot of us hockey players here at Adrian College have been playing all our lives, and you know, it's just one of those things. Your hand-eye coordination is so important, especially as a goaltender in hockey.
I see some of those warm-ups you do, and I always imagine trying to recreate that. I don't think I could get about 5 reps of what you guys do.
It's tiring sometimes, definitely fatigued. Here's a zone entry for the Foresters, and a glove save from Stewart. Speak of the devil. Oh, and we'll see a little bit of extracurriculars here between a couple of the players. Looks like Bowman and Tartaglione are going at it. And we'll see what the punishments are, if there even are any.
Let me get my keyboard ready for these penalty box entries.
Let's see, it looks like it'll be Matt Kudo of the Bulldogs, and Colin Bella for the Foresters. Be doing a couple minutes each. It will be 2 minutes. Looks like we'll be going down a 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes.
First time we've gotten just a 4-on-4 during the series, I believe. We have had the 3-on-4, but not just the 4-on-4.
4-on-4 is a little bit different than 5-on-5 hockey. Definitely opens up a lot more of the ice and creates a lot more chances. And the thing is, on 4-on-4, it's important for each player to have their guy. Just a little bit different perspective of the game playing 4-on-4. There's Loretto across for a Denier. He'll cross the blue line. Defenseman there stepping up. He'll resume back to his position. It's passed up for Griffin Sanum. That'll be tipped in. Loretto will have it now. It's turned back over for Kittleson. As a reminder, the lone goal scorer for Lake Forest this afternoon. Or this evening now by this point. Here's a nice spinorama move from Griffin Sanum and a backhander saved by Stewart. Covered up for another stoppage in play.
Got really lucky there, almost had a really bad collision in that net. Luckily, Deshaun Stewart was able to keep his grounding on that.
Definitely a shot as a goaltender I don't think you would expect, but, you know, Stewart's alertness all game has just been solid. Face-off is back towards the net of McCloskey. Foresters get an opportunity here, tight in front. The backhander goes wide. Foresters look to regroup here.
Something else to point out, Lake Forest has caught their way up in shots on goal, almost tying Adrian now 31-30, only one behind now.
Absolutely. Lake Forest definitely establishing a little bit more of scoring chances in their favor. Definitely working hard to keep up with this elite Bulldog squad. Just having a little bit of trouble finding the back of the net. We'll see McCloskey cover that one up there. 20 seconds remaining in this 4-on-4 play. And it will be back to 5-on-5 in just a few moments. Face-off goes glove side of McCloskey. Face-off one back by the Foresters. Hines pressuring. Pass in front for Redding and a pad save by McCloskey. Both players released from the penalty box. It's back for Summers. I believe that shot was blocked away. It's played up the glass, and linesman will signal for an icing. 11:11 left on the clock. Make a wish.
I'm definitely wishing for some warmer weather, Dylan. I think that's all really we can hope for here in Adrian, Michigan.
It's one of the tougher things about living in an area with a winter climate. Yeah, I agree. I can't wait for golfing weather.
Oh, you got me there. I cannot wait.
I'm not much of a golfer myself, but I enjoy just, you know, a nice day, nice golf course, and, you know, these winter months get you thinking about that quite frequently.
Absolutely. You couldn't be closer to the truth there.
We'll see Klein with it now. A good pass up to Brad Summers. Closing it out back to Klein. A shot just whistles wide of the post. into the neutral zone. Here's Dara closing in, a good block pass from Adenier. Adenier recuperates a little bit. Gets it back over to Klein. Sends it up for Swade. He sauces that over to Gerstein. Gerstein a play between the legs. Gets it in the zone, not for long. It's back for Dara, and a referee will be signaling for a penalty. I believe this will be against the Foresters. Bulldogs go up on the power play here. It'll be number 44, Griffin Sanum, doing 2 minutes for high sticking. Just under 10 minutes to go. Bulldogs definitely looking to capitalize here on this power play opportunity. And we'll see what happens. Here it is for Gerstein in the corner. Rims it around for Patosha. Cross for Jacob. Back down for May. Foresters gain possession of it. They'll send it down towards Stewart. Just whistles wide of his blocker. Jacob up for Patosha in the neutral zone. Patosha throws it behind the net. Jacob able to chip it up for May to glove. He'll look for an option. Calgin in front. I don't believe the shot got through. Back to the point for Jacob. Over to Patosha. A shot. A rebound from Calgin. It plays out. And Tartaglione will collect this one now. 2-on-2 the other way. Tartaglione. Fire that in. Patosha for Heinz. As they gain the blue line. Lake Forest skating it out with some pressure. Really got the boots moving there. As Jared Gerger, number 10 of the Foresters. Here's Heinz closing in on the net. Pass over to Summers. To Shields at the point. Across for Swade, and he just misses. Summers for Shields. Summers again. Below the goal line for Swade. Tries to get it in front. Foresters will try to clear, but it's out of play. No change is what the referees are signaling. So the same players will remain out there for the next 20 seconds or so, or until they can afford to get a line change. Summers wins the faceoff back to Redding. For Shields. For Heinz. For Shields again, a slap shot. Whistles wide of the blocker side post. Shields at the point, down for Redding. Tip from Swade. I believe McCloskey may have gotten a piece of that. And Sanum will get out of the box. An effective penalty kill there for the Foresters. Shot from Summers. Hits the glass behind the cage. Pass in front. It's like Kittleson will try to rim it around. Bulldogs still pressuring, able to keep it in. It's at the point for Kudo. Kittleson throws it back. Troon will send it into the corner. McCloskey out to play it. Griffin Sanum fires it into the corner. Kudo will gain possession up to Amsbaugh. Set the cross for Bowman. Bowman up to Levisek. Up to Amsbaugh. 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Bulldogs. A shot from Amsbaugh off the shoulder of McCloskey. Levisek for Amsbaugh. It's turned over. Back to Kittleson. Foresters look to regroup. Good pressure there from Ian Amsbaugh. A little bit of a battle here along the Bulldog bench. Dara sends it in. Forster try to backhand it in. It's turned over to Kudo. 3-on-2 opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Levisek tries to get a stick on it. It's back now for Tartaglione. Tartaglione crosses the red line, closing in on it, a shot. And a chest save by Stewart. 6:11 left on the clock for this third period. Bulldogs still up at a score of 4-1.
You have to imagine both of these teams going head-to-head like this, they have to be incredibly tired. I would imagine they'd be trying to bring on new skates almost every time play stops.
Absolutely, unless it's an icing.
Yeah. Luckily, we haven't had too many of these this game.
Not too many, about a handful. But it's funny, just speak of the devil, the referees will signal for no change against the Foresters. Tartaglione and May will go at it a little bit at the face-off dot. Puck is dropped, and I believe Tartaglione will win that. Bulldogs get possession, however. Loretto tries to chip out. Foresters get a chance. Here's an opportunity for Tartaglione. A backhand just over the crossbar. Foresters battling to keep it in here. Denier off the boards and out. Kaljan will get possession and enter the zone. Put it off on his backhand for Gerstein. A good play there, but just couldn't get a stick on it. Here come the Foresters the other way. Heavy collision in the boards. Hit from Loretto, an opportunity for the Foresters. Another collision between Jacob, number 9 of the Foresters, Justin Ross. And don't believe there's a penalty called there, but I think it will be offsides. Shots on goal now totaling 38-31 in favor of the Bulldogs. Foresters win the face-off up. Bonapane tries to get across the blue line. It's back to the Bulldogs now. Jacob able to keep it in. Sends it for Heinz. And there will be a call now against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs look to be in the penalty box for the next 2 minutes or so, I believe. Looks like it'll be Brad Summers. 2 minutes for interference is the call. Bulldogs go down on the kill again. And their penalty kill has been really good tonight. So they hope to continue that for the next 2 minutes or so. Foresters win it back. It's on the wall for Kittleson. Back to Dara at the point.
Once again, Lake Forest finding themselves very late game with an opportunity to at least improve their situation just a little bit, but they have to be able to capitalize on it.
Absolutely. We'll see what happens this next minute and 38 seconds. It's passed across for Bella. Bella gets it back to the point for Dara. Sanum over to Kittleson. Kittleson across. Bella shot, a nice block there from Julian Jacob. That's what's really worked for the Bulldogs through their penalty kill. It's something I've really noticed. They just take so much pride in blocking shots and having their sticks in passing lanes, and they're able to create turnovers in their own penalty kill, and it's just really working out for them.
Absolutely, and as we're seeing right now, they're not afraid to get their own men even short-sighted up in the enemy's territory and even still take shots at the goal. I mean, they never stop.
Here's Troon making a move on it, tries a wraparound. May in front. A shot goes wide.
Exactly my point, Dylan.
Exactly what we were just saying. Maybe there is an announcer's curse tonight. I don't know. Not that that was a curse. I don't know.
We should go buy lottery tickets.
We should. Forrester's still in the power play here. It's back to the point. A shot tipped. And it's into the glove of Dershawn Stewart. Definitely that their forecheck as well. Like what you were just talking about pretty much. Their penalty kill forecheck, their just aggressiveness they have when they're able to get it out of the zone. It just opens up a door for so many more opportunities to score.
The only way to really describe it is just pure perseverance.
I would agree. Another successful penalty kill for the Bulldogs. Here's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Amsbaugh, a shot, wide glove side post of McCloskey. Amsbaugh still battling for it. Gets it out front for Summers, and it's just over the cage. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the game. Summers collected at the blue line. Amsbaugh gets possession. Will go around the net. Here's Summers across for Bowman. Bowman closing in on it. And a save for McCloskey. Summers gets the rebound and they score. Late in the game. Brad Summers.
Just like I was saying, like we were both saying, it's just that pure perseverance. It doesn't matter if there's 10 minutes on the clock or 2 minutes on the clock. Right there, right on the front lines, Will Bowman just sending it right to the forward and getting it right where it needs to be.
Just a great open ice opportunity for Bowman, and he'll get credit for the assist on that, I believe. And a great finish by Summers. And efforts to make it 5-1. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Here's Heinz for Redding. Passes it across for Gerstein. Misses the net. It's back to the point for Shields. Shields fires. It's wide. Forsters will get possession. This will be Sanum. Another shot. Whistles high above the glove of Stewart. Sanum behind the cage. We'll be at a stalemate for a moment there until it's pushed up to Heinz. Now it's for Redding in the neutral zone. He'll make a move over the blue line. Backhand to Jacob. And he caught the pass, but it was just a little awkward positioning there. There's opportunity for Sanum. Redding back to back check. Buries Sanum into the corner. Heavy hit there. Physicality here at the end of the game. Last 30 seconds. They'll battle for the puck. Puck plays out. It'll be Troon. Troon over to the blue line, but the rest of his line went for a line change. Unable to make a pass there. Opportunity in front and a glove save by Stewart with 13.3 seconds left in the third period. Great shot there from Fabrizio Mazzarelli.
I love that name. I can't get by it. I just love that name.
It is a cool name, Fabrizio. Bulldogs will win the face-off up. It's Mazzarelli. It's knocked to the ice by Patosha. Bulldogs will chip out. 1 second remaining, and that'll do it. Series sweep of Lake Forest. Bulldogs do it again. Last night, the score of 6-2, and tonight, a score of 5-1. It's a great effort from both teams. To be completely honest, in my opinion, just Bulldogs were just able to find the back of the net a lot more.
No doubt at all. I mean, both of these teams have played a great game this past weekend, and their performance has been stunning, and you've been putting it perfect, Dylan.
Absolutely. And just a fantastic penalty killing by the Bulldogs. As we'll see some players dancing around the ice celebrating. We'll hear our marching band playing the Adrian College alma mater. And it's another great day to be a Bulldog. That'll wrap things up here at Arrington Ice Arena. But we still have another game to broadcast after. Lots of action going on here at ACTV today. That's for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for tuning in to this broadcast. A great series between Lake Forest and your Adrian College Bulldogs. My name's Dylan Knighton and Dakota Schneider. We'll be back momentarily for the 3 stars of the game. Don't go anywhere.
Today's students on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time when you will always look back at and say, you know what? Those were incredibly special years. Never experienced before I arrived and never replicated after you leave college.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the broadcast. Be announced the 3 stars of the game. The 3rd star of the game will be going to senior goaltender Dershawn Stewart. Two goals for Brad Summers, number 13 with the 2nd star. As well as a pair of goals from number 10, Zach Heinz. And that'll do it for the 1st star of the game. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be all from this broadcast. Be sure to tune in to our next game, Women's ACHA versus Niagara University. And we'll be back at it soon. As always, thank you for tuning in. This has been Dylan Knight alongside here with Dakota Schneider. We'll see you for the next game.